divide the session into two. First part, I will give you some idea about this particular strategic planning process. Okay, actually, second part we will enter into exercise, discussion, and I will give you as an assignment where you will carry out an exercise. You will come to know how we have to do this actually, this process. There are three terms in the title. One is strategy, another is planning, another is process. Right. Strategy is the term frequently misused in management subject. If you take management subject, the term is frequently misused. Okay. In 1980, around 85, 86, 87, there is an author, his name is Michael Porter, who has changed the thought about strategy. Completely, there was a paradigm shift in the strategic process. Actually, still he is there. He is an industrial economist. He started working on strategy. He analyzed the strategies of the company. Actually, the word strategy refers to course of actions taken by organizations to achieve the desired result. Okay, this was the earlier definition prior to Michael Porter. When Michael Porter developed his model, he came with so many models, model 1, model 2, model 3, like that, integrated all models, and he has given title for that, competing for profit. Okay. Another word he has coined, competitive advantage. Okay, these things we will keep it separately. First, his analysis was, he took nearly 10 industries. For example, in cement industry there may be so many players. For example, in India, if you take it in cement industry, Sankar Cement is there, Ramco Cement is there, ACC is there, Birla Cement is there, so many cement companies are there. Okay, he took, these are the cement. Okay, therefore pharmaceutical company, pharmaceutical industry, and also telecom industry. Like that, he took so many industries. He took, he analyzed it. Since he is the economist, industrial economist, he analyzed it, and he found one major thing, the profitability. You would have heard something profitability in the previous session. Profitability of the organization or the industries are wide. Some industries are doing well. When some industries are doing well means pharmaceutical industry, some other industry. Okay, those industries were doing well, whereas some old industries were not doing well, meaning its profitability of those organizations were comparatively lesser than the emerging industries, computer industries. Okay, PC computer, within the computer industry there is a PC is a segment, strategic group, a small group. After analyzing it, he came to a conclusion. Now, the industry is a crucial point, like NGOs, you are all NGO. Within the NGO, there are strategic groups. You are operating in a particular locations. Therefore, your environment will have an impact on your operation. Right. Similarly, he identified industry will have an impact on the organization performance. Right. Therefore, this industry is profitable, this industry is not profitable. Okay, first he identified like that. Profitability, for which he has measured one measurement, is return on investment. The return on investment is a very simple word, but people get confused, nothing else. For example, if you are investing 1 crore, every year you are getting 10 lakh as the return for a company. 10 lakh divided by 1 crore is equal to 10%. One industry it was 10%, another industry is 12, another industry 15, another industry 18. Let us, you keep it in your mind like this. Therefore, this industry is attractive. This industry is not attractive. He classified it. Now, what made this particular industry to earn super profit or super surplus? In your case, super surplus. Income over expenditure. In your case, super surplus for the super profit. what made this organization or this industry to have a super profit. Then he analyzed it and he came with certain forces. Forces mean factors influencing that particular industry. Okay, if you take airline industry in India, how many airline companies are there? How many airline companies were there? Now, if you can count it 2 or 3. Earlier it was 5 or 6. Now it is 2 or 3, of which only 1 or 2 are making profit. If you take pharmaceutical, most of them are making profit. If you take telecom, this mobile services and other thing, only 2 companies will be making profit. Therefore, this was the situation in US also at the time when he was analyzing it. Then he came with a complete analysis. First analysis is industry analysis. Before that, he carried out a very big analysis. That is, usually people used to carry out those type of analysis, that is called pestle analysis, carried out as an industry analysis. What are the forces influencing the industry profitability? Then a particular organization within the industry is doing well, far better than other organizations. For example, if you take cement, one organization is doing well in the cement industry itself. Then he analyzed how this industry is performing better than other competitors. Then he analyzed that organization in depth and he came with 5 types of strategies. And 5 types of strategies he came with. See, first analysis a macro, then second industry level, then company level. This company is doing better than the other companies, other competitors. Then within that company, what are all the resources or activities that help that particular organization to get better profit. For example, if you take a car, just in Indian context also you can take it, or world context also you can take it. There are different models are there, ranging from 5 lakhs to 1 crore, just 1 crore, okay, just we will leave it. Therefore, if you see 1 crore car is for a particular segment, 5 lakhs car is for a mass segment, right? Like that they analyzed it, finally came with a conclusion, if the particular organization is going to follow this and they will operate in that particular segment, make profit, for which he developed another model is called value chain. Okay, value chain is nothing but you carry out an activity. When you carry out an activity, first any action that you carry out in an organization, maybe a profit making organization or non-profit making, that is a service organization. First stage is when you do an activity or do a function, you are consuming resource. You have to spend something, am I correct? Or you have to acquire something and carry out it. If you are training, there is a cost, right? Therefore, when you consume a resource, there is an incurrence of cost. First stage, incurrence of cost. Then, why do you carry out that activity? If you analyze it, you want to add value to your organization or to your customer or to your product or to your service. See, you carry out an activity for giving value to that particular product or service, right? Now, therefore, an activity is carried out, cost is incurred, value is created. When the value created is greater, see, value created is this much, cost incurred this much. How do I measure the value created this much? See, that is very crucial in organization. Do you carry out an activity which is not adding value, which is adding value? This is first part. If your customer or stakeholders, for example, there are so many beneficiaries, if they feel what they get from you is worth this much and you spend only this much, therefore, this is what we call is value creation to the customer or to your client or customer. This is the benefit. Donor also should feel, or financier also should feel like that. Yes, this person is doing better, or this person is doing well, therefore whatever we give is being utilized. Therefore, there should be a trust, there should be a perceived value. Perceived value by the stakeholder should be greater than what you spend. Then there will be a surplus. The surplus is two things, one is for the customer, another is for the organization. If the surplus is for the organization, this is the organization surplus or profit. If it is for the customer, then you are creating brand for you or your organization or your service or your product. Therefore, this is what we call perceived value. Therefore, every activity, combination of all these activity will result a product or service. When how do customers or user or benefit, those people who are benefiting from your action are perceiving it. This is first stage, right? If a value is high, demand will be there. This is his finding. Value chain, all activities. For example, in your organization, there are certain primary activities that you will carry out. Those are very, very critical, without which you cannot survive. There are certain supporting activities. You will carry out with the administrative staff and other thing, recording, other thing, accounting, all those things. Planning, everything you will be doing it. Those are supporting activities. Now, how much you spend in your primary activities, how much you spend in your supporting activities. He analyzed it. After analyzing it, he came with a model. That model is called value chain analysis. Therefore, first strategy itself he explained in a different style. First analysis, industry. Second analysis, organization. Or they call it as in US firm. Here in India we call it as a company or organization. We will use the word organization because organization is the broad word which can be used for profit or non-profit organization. Both you can use it. Okay. Therefore, this is organization, this is industry, this is organization. Within the organization, there is one more thing, that is how we internal aspects. This internal aspect is called value chain analysis. Okay. After carrying out all this analysis, he defined strategy is set of actions taken by organization to position itself unique. That position for a unique. Then that organization will survive. That organization strategy is successful. See, a set of actions carried out by organization to achieve unique position is called strategy. This is the final definition. Set of actions taken by organizations to achieve a unique position in the industry is called strategy. Therefore, strategy is the organization should be perceived to be unique. Unique means unique in terms of adding value. Unique means it should be perceived to be adding value to the stakeholders. First stage. For achieving a unique position, organizations take set of actions. See, not single action. Set of actions. The set of actions are called all functional actions. That we will see in the balance scorecard. Okay, that is the extension. Therefore, this is what strategy is. See, if we say strategy, immediately people will define strategic planning, long range planning. Actually, his definition is a very nice definition where course of actions taken by an organization to achieve a unique position in the industry is called strategy. Finish. Right. Second, planning. Therefore, whatever thing that you plan in advance or you plan for achieving that unique position is called planning. Okay. Now, when I say planning, surely there should be measurement and control. See, planning should not be in paper. When you execute the planning, it should result in something. See, plan is in paper, then you execute it, then you measure whether what you have planned is you have executed, then whether it is as per the plan, do you get it or not. See, your planning may be very nice, but you may not get the result. This may be because of two reasons. Execution in the problem or environment may be the problem. Therefore, in the planning process itself, you should take care of the environment. See, there are certain proverbs that we will discuss later. See, history says, very nice planning. There is one organization, Saturn in US, automaker. Planning was excellent, but miserably failed because of only one thing, environment was not as per their prediction. Simple. Therefore, your planning should be based on the environmental analysis. And also what you can do. First stage, what you can do and how do you do and where you do that one. See, if you miss this, planning will be a failure. Timing is very, very important. Right. Usually when we ask strategic planning, immediately people will say it is static. Static means long range planning. Long range means 3 year, 5 year like that. Yes, it is long range planning. What I have to be, where I have to be in future. Within 5 year, where I have to be. Within 3 year, where I have to be. What I have to do. What are the things I have to do. Okay. Now this is a long range, but it is not static. If you, as on date, if you say the strategic planning is static, static means you cannot change it, then you are out. Strategic planning as on date is dynamic. See, as on date it is dynamic. There is one organization, GE, all of you know, GE Electricals actually. GE, if you say GE, you will not, GE Electricals, General Electricals. People say GE Electrical, General Electric, very big organization. How they developed this vision, mission and actions, different set of actions for turnarounding that organization. Okay, turnarounding that organization. See, in India, Tata is an excellent example for. We will see some of the vision and mission statement of Tata, where you will understand. Therefore, in strategic planning, these are the crucial points in strategic planning. Therefore, what is strategy is, you want to position your organization in a unique place in the domain in which you operate. I will narrow down it. Instead of industry, I will put it in the domain in which you operate. For example, you are operating in women empowerment, let us say. Now, in your area, first in your area, location, where you may have competitors in that area where you operate, right? How you are going to make yourself unique in that particular domain or particular action. This is first part, strategy, for which you have to plan. For planning it, you have to carry out certain processes. Process 1, process 2, process 3, like that. First process, this may come or this may come, anything. Normally in social organization, this will come first. Social organization, vision will come first. Okay. India 2020, what is the vision? Whose vision this? All of us know it is APJ Abdul Kalam vision. Okay. He has given 5 important factors for this. 5 things India should achieve it. Still it is true. Still it is true. See, 1, 2, 3 like that he has given. All 5 are still it is true. Right. Martin Luther King, you know, Junior Martin Luther King. See, I will show you the later after this session, I will show you the video of this. He has expressed fantastic vision for America. Most of the things are happening in America, US. Most of the things are happening in America. That vision was expressed at a particular point of time when the country was facing suppression. The Negroes were facing suppression. Okay. Actually, that was an excellent vision document. Actually, it is a vision document. In a vision document, there should be a passion. Passion, some sort of emotional attachment to that one. If there is no emotional attachment, vision statement will not be useful. Everyone in the organization, from the leader to the last person, no one is last, everyone is equal in the organization. But those who have joined latest, we will say last, should have the same emotion. Which is powerful. If you say in human being, intellect or emotion, very difficult to say. Vision is where you want to be. Vision is where you want to be. What is the vision for your organization? As on date you are sitting. Next to 2 years, where I want to be, or where my organization has to be in next to 2 years, or next to 3 years, next to 4 years. Keep it a 5-year period. Within 5 years, in the end of the 5 year, where my organization should be. This is vision. Right. Second, the purpose for which I exist. The purpose for which I exist is the mission. The purpose for which the organization exists is the mission. See, mission is nothing but a punny. See, the service that you carry out or the organization is going to carry out. Therefore, you have to nicely define your mission. If you want to get funds, you have to define your mission very clearly. And you have to define your vision clearly. And you have to define your programs for achieving these two. Or projects, what you call is a project. For achieving these two. The project's goals, what is the difference between target and goals? You may get confused always with these two. Right. Goals are broad. Right. For one example, women empowerment, what would be the goal? Right. What would be the goal first? Right. You can think, just think that exercise we will do. For women empowerment, that part should be in your mission, in your organization mission. Then, your organization vision, where you want to be. Do you want to constrain yourself with only this particular aspect, or do you want to make it bigger? In mission should be always broader. Don't make it. Give you a statement in which you can do many things. You can do many things. Then next I will show you an example in which you will find it. You can do many things related to your core. This is mission. Vision where you want to be future. Always vision statement will be future. Mission statement is the purpose for which you exist. There should be a time based, this is action based. This is time based action. But in between both will come. Surely it will come. The statement you will find it both. Then goals are broad. For achieving a goal, you will have a program or project. Right. Then objectives. See, defining objectives is very easy, but measuring objective is very difficult. Defining objective is very easy. Okay. One objective I will tell you. One objective I will tell you. How do you measure that? Any one of you please tell. To improve our customer satisfaction. Improve customer satisfaction. You have customers, a beneficiary, you call it as a beneficiary, am I correct? Okay. Improve customer satisfaction or beneficiary. How do you measure? Quality. How do you measure? Madam, shall I use interaction in this? Huh? Yeah. Quality. What do you mean by, is quality absolute term or relative term or perceived term? Wait, I will come. One way. This will confusion will come. Always in setting objectives will have a problem. In organization, a very big organization also I have seen it. Defining objectives is easy, but measuring is very difficult. Okay, next. Very good. Expect, deliver what they expect. How do you measure? Unless until you measure, you cannot control. You cannot improve. Correct? This is a real life situation. Right. Number of? Product. You say he is coming nearer. You say when there is, product. Okay. Feedback. Okay. Feedback is a qualitative information. Feedback is the qualitative. Correct. Right. Now, for example, a customer satisfaction, what you say will get reflected in brand value, lost brand value for your organization or your service. Now, his feedback is an qualitative information given by your customers, right? Now, when there is a customer satisfaction, what will automatically happen is that customer will generate revenue to you first, correct? When there is a generation of revenue, indicate that more number of customers are coming or repeated purchase is happening, right? Therefore, this is an indication. Actually, there are many indications that will influence the revenue. If in your organization, if there is a customer satisfaction, what will happen? They will refer to others. There will be more number of beneficiary will come into your organization, right? If there is a satisfaction at the fund provider, then what will happen? You will be able to mobilize fund. People will be, and other those who are all giving you fund will slightly increase it, right? But this depends upon this satisfaction. What are the factors that will influence the satisfaction? You have to measure. Next level. Sub-objectives you have to keep. Therefore, measuring objective is very, very difficult. Setting that which measurement I should go for. Wrong measurement you should not go for. I will tell you an example. You can relate with your this. One organization has produced, for example, two-wheeler. It has produced 10,000 units they have produced in a particular month. And the batch has been sold, moved to the outside, and they are selling it, of which 20 bikes are defective. 10,000, 20 bikes. Next month they have produced and moved to the sale, and it is 15,000. 25 bikes are defective, right? Which batch is the better? The previous month, subsequent month in quality. If you call Madam asked quality, that is why I am telling. Which batch is better? First month, 10,000 bikes, 20 defective. Second month, 15,000 bikes, 25 defective. Which month is higher defective? Second month is 25, first month is 20. Relative. Sometimes you should go for relative measurements, especially in objectives. Relative measurement is crucial. Therefore, sometimes in the measurement, objective measurement, you should go for relative measurements. You should not go for absolute. It will mislead. Right, we will keep it. Therefore, goals are very broad for achieving your vision. A project or program that you take, that is for achieving your goals. Goal 1, goal 2, like that. Right. Objectives, which we have decided, objectives are supporting. For example, simple example, in your organization, what are the functions? If you visualize, just visualize, what are the functions you have it, right? Main function, finance function, you will have it. Somewhere you will have some public relation and other thing. Somewhere you will have administration aspect. Administration and public relation, you will keep it same, right? Finance, you will keep it, right? Then is something that you have in relation to service providing to the people and collecting something, you will have it. Okay, therefore, if you see all these things, you will have one thing in mind. In every function, there are certain objectives you have to develop. Every function, you have to develop objectives. Functions are always interrelated and integrated. If you function stand alone, if the functions are not integrated or interconnected nicely in an organization, the organization will not achieve the results. Therefore, it should be nicely integrated. Right? How do you integrate those functions for which you have to develop objectives? Achieving one objective will give 2 or 3 benefits. Achieving one objective will give 2 or 3 benefits. When you carry out the analysis, this analysis, external analysis, at the time you will understand which is the critical success factor, which is key result area, what they call is a critical success factor for that organization or for that industry or for that domain. That you have to identify first. Okay, that you have to identify. For example, if you take a sugar industry, yield is the critical. For cement, yield and power consumption is the critical. Therefore, any organization, if you take any organization, there will be certain critical aspects. Software development, human resource availability is the critical, and capability of human resource is the critical. For every organization, there will be a critical thing. So, the case study which we have given, we will discuss. Actually, even though it is an NGO, they carry out the processes in an industry style. In an that is a manufacturing organization style they have carried out. Even though it is a service organization. Empowering women, actually in this organization, if you closely observe, there are certain activities carried out as being carried out in the industry. Same way they carried out. Therefore, you can bring in that thought into this, thereby you can create wealth and distribute. See, in the NGO, what is happening? Create and empowering, distributing wealth, or for creating further wealth by the people. Whereas, in organization, what they do, distribute wealth in the form of to different stakeholders, finally for its growth. Same thing will happen in your organization also. There will be a dividend, there will not be a dividend in your non-profit organization. Okay, this is one thing. Therefore, targets are, see, for example, we have developed a measurement for objective. When you set target for that, that is the, when you fix, for example, my defective rate should be 0.001 or 0.1%. In 1000, only one defective, like that. In 1000, only one defective. For example, that is a target. Therefore, target is related to objective. How do you measure the objective? For that objective, how do you set the target? Is the target achievable? Everything that you say in your organization should be easily understood by the person who are all working in the field. If they are not able to, if they are not able to or unable to understand, whatever you keep in the paper or in the document will be sleeping in the document. It will not be executed. Therefore, it should be very clear. Sometimes in certain organization they form a team. The team itself set the targets. They set the targets and move forward. Therefore, there is a self-initiative. They take their initiative and do that one. Then, initiatives. See, there are two types of initiatives. Functional level initiatives and organizational level initiatives. In strategy, initiative always refers to organizational level initiatives. Organizational level initiative, for example, you want to increase the wealth of your women customers. There are so many beneficiaries are there. What you will do first? Unprivileged or marginalized women are there in your members. As a member, how do you improve their lifestyle? Huh? This is the process. You will take a survey. Okay. Okay. Making into a group. How do you support them to uplift? Okay. Okay. Create awareness, train them. These are the crucial words that they have used. Then required skills. Correct. This is for that is training is also for that. That is empower them for getting the economic benefit and social upliftment. Okay. And also first awareness. Marketing. Right. Market supporting for marketing. See, these are all called initiatives. Very simple word. These are called initiatives. These are all called initiatives for achieving what is your objective or what is your mission, what is your thing. That will help. Therefore, initiative will help to achieve targets, to achieve objectives, to achieve goals, to achieve your vision and mission. That is why it is at the bottom. If it is a functional related action, we call it as just a tactics. If it is organization wide, if you organize, the organization is keeping for initiative also there is a target. For example, we are conducting this program. This is an initiative. This is an initiative. They have, that organization has certain targets to develop, capacity development. This is for capacity development. Actually, this is a particular program supporting it. Therefore, initiative are two types, at the functional level, at organization. For example, expansion of your business is a organization level initiative. Changing culture of the people, this is a very big initiative. Therefore, you will have multiple programs. What madam told is an awareness. This is a kind of initiative where you want to create a awareness to the particular community. Then gradually, as sir told, identify, bring in, group them, train them. As you told, skill development for earning. These things are all initiatives. These initiatives are based on your program and vision, goals, everything. 1, 2, 3, this will do. The purpose is, one initiative will help you to achieve 2 or 3 objectives. You just visualize in your organization. With your one initiative will help you. See, for example, for training or for giving skill to, you are taking initiative. That initiative will, one side your customer or the, for empowering the women you are doing it. Therefore, this is related to your mission and vision, whereas you will mobilize fund for that one also, right? Someone will sponsor you, right? Therefore, this initiative, single initiative may give benefits in 2 or 3 objectives. Therefore, in any organization, which is critical initiative, you have to prioritize 1, 2, 3, rank it. Then first initiative, I have to take this. Because resource is always limited, fund is limited. Based on the availability of funds, you have to carry out these initiatives. Then which initiative I can delay it, which initiative I have to immediately take for sustaining that particular action or that organization. Quantitative targets are reflected in your financial results. Balance scorecard, there is one concept. Tomorrow we will discuss that one, balance scorecard. We will extensively work on that. Even we can take your organization and work on that. Strategic roadmap and balance scorecard, where you will translate the non-quantitative item into a quantitative level and convert into a financial results. See, in organization, for example, in those days, they measured the performance of the organization by seeing the financial results. Then one person came, he said, actually, basically a strategist and as well as cost accountant. He came with an idea. He was a consultant. He came with an idea. That idea is called a balance scorecard. The balance is financial and non-financial aspects, parameters. One side financial parameter, another side non-financial parameter. These non-financial parameters are the leading parameters, or leading variables influencing the finance. Like Michael Porter also, his approach was completely different. That different approach he went. See, if the organization is doing well in the market, if the organization is having a very good resources, HR resources, if the organization is taking these initiatives, see, immediately you will not get the result, financial result. But later period, you will get the financial results. After 2 years, after 3 years, you will get the financial result. Therefore, an organization should not be measured, a performance should not be measured based on the present financial results. How the organization is building its resources or bases, thereby it will get better benefit in future. Actually, this is the basis. What you say is, one part is measurable, another part is not measurable, but non-measurable will have an impact in capacity building or capability building. Then it will have an impact in future. See, if you say, what is the benefit of this training program? This is a cost. How do we relate with this? Very difficult. But at the same time, if there are 3 ideas emanating or coming out of this particular training program, that itself is a success. See, this is the way we have to see the initiatives. If you see an organization, I have seen so many training programs. General Analytics, I told, see, Jack Welch, he was a Jack Welch, 20 years he was the leader. When he assumed the role, that company was a very big organization operating in multiple domains or industries. At that time, it was a recession in US, very big recession in the US. Many companies were closing down. He took the leadership. And what he did it, first 5 years, all non-performing assets, unproductive companies, he removed it during the period of recession by selling it, getting the money and investing in new business. If you go to a scanning center, there will be some machine that would be the machine produced by GE. First entry, that is medical equipments, entered into medical equipments. And emerging industry he invested. In those days, emerging industry he invested that money which he sold. Then he developed, he conducted a training program. That training program is known for the leaders. He developed a leadership institute in which many executives studied. If you see Fortune 500, if you take all over the world, there are 500 companies, top 500 companies, they put it based on certain parameters. Like a best colleges like that, top 500 companies, they put it based on, evaluated based on certain parameters. Finally, if you see 500, 300 companies CEO would have studied in GE leadership program. See, this is, he developed it. First part removed unwanted, second part nurtured the organization, third part got the result. Therefore, 5 to 6 years he carried out this, another 5 to 6 years he invested in human resources and other resources. Finally, the organization got the results. Therefore, when he came out, it was far better than when he assumed the role. Okay, this is also there. Like, these are the processes. Therefore, setting mission, setting vision, goals, objectives, targets and initiatives. These are closely related. See, this is Tata Vision. Now, go through it and tell me what exactly inherent in the vision and mission. Inherent thing. See, he is very, actually this group is very cautious. Just to read it. I have seen so many vision and mission statement. But this inspired me. Actually, this is Tata International group. Okay. Now, see, choice of word is important. He is not telling the best, one of the best. He is not telling, you see. What he is telling? Significant. See, significant, you are not putting down anyone. This is the human value. See, every word that they use is important. See, I am better than you, I am putting you. I am the best, I am putting everyone down. See, he is not using it. This is the actually quality of Tata Group. See, he is not putting it down. Significant. I have never seen this word. I have seen only the best, the better, like that. This is the first vision statement. I have seen it in international organization, very big organization, significant. Each of the business. Therefore, I will be a significant contributor. This may be a contributor. Significant person. These are certain powerful words. Actually, he uttered an excellent word when there was a problem. Promise is a promise. Excellent word that is. See, if you see, when I commit, I will not go back. This is the value system. This is the value system of certain people. Okay, right. Mission. See, to be the most reliable, closely reliable global network for customer. First stage for customer and supplier that delivers value through products and services. I will do both. To be responsible value creator for all stakeholders. If you see here, 3 human aspects are there, then other things are there. Anything, if you see this mission statement, the focus is on human. Take any organization, you browse and take any organization, mission and vision statement, the focus would be on their process, product, achievements. Okay. This is a very nice. Another, if you see the value statement of this group, it will be value statement of the groups throughout the organization, all the aspects. It's a Tata Trust, actually they have a trust. Under trust only everything is operating. See, they are not the owner, only trust is the owner. Ratan Tata is not the owner, he is the trustee. 5 core values. See, the value will drive you. Value is a kind of emotion. See, if you are intelligent, you will think. When you are intelligent, when you think, you will surely think critically and cunningly. When you are emotionally attached, it will not come. When there is an emotion and intelligence both together, like heart and mind go together, then something will happen in the life. In your life and others' life also it will happen. See, integrity, then responsibility, then excellence is the in performance. Better than best. Jack Welch used better than best. Better than best is the excellence. Better than best is the excellence actually. Always better than best. Better than best. Achievers usually say better than best. Excellence. Pioneering. See, whatever we do, we'll be in ahead of others. We have to do. Then unity. See, these are the value statements of Tata Group. Wherever you go, any organization you go in the Tata Group, these value statements will be there displayed at a critical, important places. Right. Now, in what is the time, madam? 4:15. No, I will. Therefore, wherever you go, you will see these statements. Okay. Right. I will leave this PowerPoint. You can take it. What you are doing is the mission. Where you are going is the vision. See, this is the definition. Okay. See, how to go about is the process. How to go about is the strategic process. How I will achieve that place is the strategic process. This is, how many of you know this organization? There are two organizations I have taken. Group, this NGO organization. See, closely observe the vision of Deebalaya. A society based on legitimate rights, equity, justice, honesty, social sensitivity and cultural service in which all are self-reliant. Therefore, it is very, very broad. You come to this. Then you will understand what exactly they are doing in their organization, what exactly they are doing. If you see this, girl child, right? This is a bigger statement. You can keep it in a single statement. For you, it may be only one line. It should be in your, continuously in your mind. Continuously in your mind. Anything that goes into your subconscious will work unconsciously. See, anything that goes to your subconscious will work unconsciously and create opportunity in the external world. Because universe is always ready to give you the opportunity or anything that you rise in your unconscious mind to the universe will give the way to achieve it. Any religious leader, you take a particular sentence and read it, the meaning, this meaning will be there always. Let it be a Jesus Greek or a Mohammedan or maybe in Bhagavad Gita. See, wherever you see, whatever you see, there will be a way. There will be a way. And also there you have to knock. How to knock is put it in your subconscious mind. See, you would have experienced in your life something you would have put in the younger age in your mind. At the age of 35 or 40, it would have been the true, yeah. A part of that you would have achieved it. Just recall it. Everyone life it will happen. Right. But the time at which you have put it, that idea, that is more important. Okay. The state at which you were, at the time you put it. See, there are certain organizations, without this they started doing it and developed it to a bigger level. After going for a rising fund and other thing, they would have developed this mission and vision statement with the experts. But one thing you have to do, when you develop your mission or vision statement, involve everyone who are all in the organization. Because when they develop, they own it. When you develop, you own it. When they develop, they own it. Because all the people in the organization, they have to own it. Right. This is for this organization. By seeing this vision and mission statement, you should, the focus of that organization is in that area, you have to tell. See, certain words will be there in the mission and vision. What exactly that organization is doing, you will find it. Or major function, where the major function of that organization is there. What exactly this organization is doing? Huh? Deprived people. Still focus it from mission. Well, you are correct. First vision it is there. Huh? Okay, that is for justice and right. Now, see, this is actually here it is there. Actually, this organization extensively worked for prostitutes. See, here, safe exit point to women, deprived women actually, right? Now, this is actually a part of a mission. Like that, you are where you, the purpose for which you exist. How do you define the purpose? And when you define it, it should attract. It should be highly attractive. The person who are reading that one, you should reach. Every word that you utter should reach others. If it is not reaching, that word is useless. You would have seen it. There are certain people, they use certain words selectively. When they use the word selectively, then surely it will reach. Right? I give you an opportunity. You take this or that. I give you this opportunity. This and that. Which you will select? Immediately, anyone. This one. Okay. Is there any reason for selecting this? Is there any reason? Huh? Fancy. Right. Right. Fancy is the explanation for selection. Immediately what happened in his mind is, when I give these two, I am locking your mind, whereby giving a choice, you have to select one, automatically is selected. This is the life. See, when I give you option, or any person, I tested it multiple times. It is true, because it is a psychic exercise. When you give option to opponent will automatically, mind will work to select one thing. It will select one thing. Surely it will. Therefore, I am creating an environment, I am giving you a freedom. In the freedom you act. This is the meaning. I am giving you a freedom to select, and the freedom you enjoy it, you act it. This is life. This is very, very required for, essential for those people who are all working in human services. Okay. A very ordinary word uttered by you will have an impact for a longer period with your subordinates or boss or someone else. I have seen it. Some of the students told me, "Sir, you told me like this and so date." I never remembered all those things. But they told, "Sir, you told this." See how it went. This is a very simple thing. The state at which we uttered that word. The state of mind they are that at that time we uttered it, then it works well. Similarly, therefore, when you select the words, you should be very cautious. And also you should give scope for, see, she told, narrowly they are working actually, but there is an opportunity for them to work in a broader way also. For that, you have to form a 6-member group. You can chair 6-member group. How many members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. அப்படி திருப்பிக்கலாம். சரி, நீங்க இப்ப 2 பேரு, அவங்க 2 பேரு, அவங்க 2 பேரு. 6 member. Five இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்லை. No. See, one thing, you see, you have to make yourself clear, at least 2 or 3 person in that team or group should be in this similar area. Similar area na நீங்க பண்ற NGOவும் அவங்க பண்ற NGOவும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கணும். அந்த மாதிரி பிசினஸ்ல இருந்தா it will be beneficial. என்ன காரணம், உங்க தாட் ப்ராசஸே ஒரே டைமென்ஷன்ல போகும். இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன்னா, வாட் ஆர் தி இஷ்யூஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். அப்புறம் அதுக்கு நீங்க திங்க் பண்ணணும். அப்போ அந்த இஷ்யூஸ் சிமிலரா இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் உங்க மிஷன் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் அண்ட் விஷன் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டை உங்களால கரெக்டா டெவலப் பண்ண முடியும். இப்போ டிஃபரெண்ட் பீப்புள் இருந்தாங்கன்னா அந்த கான்ஃபிளிக்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆர் கான்ஃபிளிக்ட் ஆஃப் தாட் வரும். இப்போ இவர் ஒரு பிசினஸ்ல இருக்கு, அவர் டிஃபரெண்ட் டைப்ல இருக்காருன்னு வச்சுங்க, இவருடைய தாட் ப்ராசஸும் அவருடைய தாட் ப்ராசஸும் இதுவாகும். 2 பேரும் அந்த குரூப்ல டாமினேட் பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா, எதுவுமே அரைவ் பண்ண மாட்டோம். அதனால அதை கொஞ்சம் பார்த்துக்கங்க. சரி, இப்போ ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம், வெரி சிம்பிள். இப்போ நீங்க எந்த மாதிரியான ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் பண்றீங்க? சில்ட்ரன் அண்ட் விமன் பாருங்க, இது மாதிரி சம்பந்தம் உள்ளவங்க மட்டும், அந்த இதுல ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்றவங்க மட்டும் வாங்க. இப்போ சப்போஸ் யூ மேபி an ஆஃபீஸர் சம்திங், பட் லேட்டர் பீரியட் யூ கேன் ஹேவ் அன் ஆர்கனைசேஷன். அப்போ அந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன் எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு நீங்கள் நவ் யூ கேன் எக்ஸசைஸ், அதை விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணி டெவலப் பண்ணலாம். அப்போ இவங்களோட லிங்க் ஆனவங்க எல்லாமே ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இஃப் தேர் ஆர் 10 people then you can split into 2. 10 or 12 இருந்தால் split into 2. அதே போல ட்ரைனிங் அலோன் மட்டும் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அவங்க தனியா இருக்கலாம். அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் மட்டும் அலோன் சப்போர்ட்டிங் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பீப்புள், அது மட்டும் அலோனா தனியா இருக்கலாம். அப்புறம் ட்ரைபல் ஒர்க் அப்படின்னா அவங்க மட்டும் தனியா இருக்கலாம். கிளாஸ்ல ஒன்று சொல்லுவேன், பையன் ஒன்று புரிஞ்சுப்பான், கடைசியா வேற ஒன்றும் வந்துடும். கடைசியா சேம் திங் வில் ஹேப்பன். இங்கே அப்படிதான் நடக்கும். நான் அவன்கிட்ட வேற மாதிரி சொல்லுவேன், உங்கள்கிட்ட வேற மாதிரி சொல்றேன். ஓகே ரைட். நீங்க எல்லாரும் சின்ன சின்ன பேப்பர் எடுத்துக்கங்க. பேப்பர் இருக்குல்ல, பேப்பர் ரைட். நான் ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை தான் சொல்லுவேன், அதை நீங்க என்ன மனசுல வருதோ அப்படியே வரையுங்க. ரைட். தனித்தனியா பண்ணுங்க. குரூப்ல பண்ணா நீங்க இன்னைக்கு வரைய மாட்டீங்க. என்ன காரணம்னா இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. தனியா தான் பண்ணணும். அதான் சொன்னேன் நானு, நீங்களே பண்ணுங்க. அப்புறம் இது நான் வேற சொல்லிடுறேன். கரெக்ட், பண்ணிடலாம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சின்ன டெமோ. ரைட். நான் இப்ப என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, மரம், என்னுடைய வார்த்தை வந்து மரம். உங்க மைண்டுக்கு என்ன வருதோ எழுதுங்க. படம் வரைங்க. மரம், ட்ரீ, TREE, ட்ரீ, மரம். நீங்க ஜஸ்ட் பாருங்க இது அவுட்கம், அப்புறம் then you will understand how do we think. நீங்க வரைகிற படத்தை வச்சு உங்களை பத்தி நான் சொல்லுவேன். இட் இஸ் பாசிபிள். another exercise இருக்கு, but that will take time. வரைஞ்சிட்டீங்களா? வெரி குட். நீங்க வச்சுங்க பத்திரம். கம்மிங்க எனக்கு. இல்ல மரமா? மலை இல்ல, மரம் ட்ரீ. ஒரு அரௌண்ட் 10 அது 12 பேர் அவங்களுடைய படத்தை மட்டும் காட்டுங்க மற்றவங்களுக்கு. சும்மா அப்படி எடுத்து காட்டுங்க. சரி, நம்ம உங்க பேர் என்ன சார்? சார்லஸ். இவர் என்னன்னா சார்லஸ். அப்புறம் சொல்றேன், சார்லஸ் வாங்க, அப்புறம் பேசுவோம். இது சாரோட மரம். ஓகே, சார் பண்ணிருக்காரு. நீங்க காட்டுங்க. See this நார்மலா இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மாடல் வந்து டாமினன்ட் அப்படின்னு பெருத்து. இந்த குரூப்ல எது டாமினன்ட் அப்படின்னு ஃபீச்சர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது வந்து இவங்களுது. சின்ன வயசுல முடியல ரொம்ப கேரா எடுத்துப்பீங்களா? கரெக்ட், முடியல ரொம்ப கேர் எடுத்துப்பீங்க சின்ன வயசுல. இவங்க மடம் பாருங்க. ரைட், நீங்க கொடுங்க. டாமினன்ட், இதெல்லாம் ஆக்சுவலா டாமினன்ட். இதெல்லாம் நிறைய டாமினன்ட். இந்த மாடல், அதாவது டக்குன்னு இந்த மாடல் வர்றது வந்து இவங்களுக்கு டாமினன்ட். பெக்யூலியர் இருக்கும். அப்ப சார் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா கடைசியில இருக்காரு பாருங்க, அவர் சார். அவரது வந்து ஆக்சுவலா மரம் இல்லை, ஆனா the need of tree for birdsங்கிறத அவர் சொல்றாரு. அப்ப அவருடைய தாட் ப்ராசஸ் எங்க இருக்கு அப்படின்னா டைரக்டா இருக்கவே இருக்காது. the result or benefitல தான் அவருடைய தாட் ப்ராசஸ் இருக்கும். வாட் இஸ் தி, நான் எத்தனை வருஷமா அந்த ஃபீல்டில் இருக்கேன், நீங்க 30 வருஷமா 33 வருஷம் சொன்னாரு. இப்ப மரமே பாருங்க டிஃபரெண்டா இருக்கும். இங்க பாருங்க, இவங்க வந்து இது மாடாது. சரி, ரைட் ரைட். இவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஆக்சுவலா அஃபினிட்டி டுவர்ட்ஸ் சர்டைன் திங்ஸ் இருக்கும். இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஆக்சுவலா நீங்க இந்த ரூமை நான் டிஃபைன் திஸ் ரூம் அப்படின்னா நிறைய ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்லாம் நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். டிஃபைன் திஸ் ரூம், அதுல வந்து ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆனா நீங்க எதை எம்பசிஸ் பண்றீங்களோ அதை வச்சு நீங்க எப்படி திங்க் பண்ணுவீங்க, உங்களுடைய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் திங்கிங் என்ன எங்க இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடலாம். ரைட். சரி, நீங்க ரொம்ப வில்லேஜ் லைஃபை விரும்புவீங்க. யாரு பாத்துறேன். நீங்க டிஃபரெண்டா போட்டீங்க, நான் பார்த்தேன். அந்த ரெண்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திஸ் இண்டிகேட் சம்திங் பிரான்ச் அவுட். நீங்க ஆக்சுவலா உங்க பிசினஸ்ல எப்பயுமே என்ன பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா, ஒன்னு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது இன்னொன்னு சைட்ல பண்ணணும் விரும்புவீங்க. திஸ் இஸ் யுவர் நேச்சர். இது வந்து இதெல்லாம் சப்கான்சியஸ்ல இருந்து வருது. ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் ஆர் கம்மிங் அவுட் ஆஃப் சப்கான்சியஸ். நாட் நீங்க உடனே இமிடியேட்டா திங்க் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சா வெளியில இருந்துலாம் வராது, சப்கான்சியஸ் தான் வரும். விச் இஸ் ஹேவிங் இம்பாக்ட் இன் யுவர் லைஃப். உங்கள் லைஃப்பில் எது இம்பேக்டாக இருக்கோ அது இமீடியட்டாக புஷ் பண்ணும். அது வந்து உடனே நீங்கள் வேறு பிக்சர் ஃபார்மில் வெளியில் வரும். அதே மாதிரி தான் நம்ம இப்போ வந்து we are going to, இது வந்து சிம்பிள் எக்ஸசைஸ். பட் மிஷனிங் எக்ஸசைஸில் திஸ் வில் ஹேவ் அன் இம்பேக்ட், ஹை இம்பேக்ட் வரும். அந்த மேடம் வந்து எதோ பார்க்கணும்னு நாங்களை பார்த்தோம். இங்கே பாருங்க, இவர் வாட்டர் பெட்டுங்கிறதுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுப்பாரு. உங்கள் திங்கிங் வந்து வில்லேஜ் லைஃப் ரொம்ப விரும்புவீங்க. அதாவது மிருகங்கள் உயிரினங்கள்கிட்ட அன்பாக இருப்பீங்க. இன்னொரு விஷயம், நீங்கள் வந்து எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் எனக்கு ரிசல்ட் வேணும்னு கேட்பீங்க. கரெக்டா? ரிசல்ட் வேணும். இதுதான் உங்களுடைய ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி. மைனூட். ஆனால் நீங்கள் வந்து பெரிய ஃபேமிலியிலேருந்து வந்திருப்பீங்க. கரெக்டா? பெரிய ஃபேமிலி. நீங்கள் இந்த தீர்வு உங்களை திடீர்னு வந்துருச்சு அப்படி அந்த சிந்தனையில் இல்லையா? இளமையில யாரையாவது இவங்க போட்டு தள்ளணும்னு நினைச்சிருப்பாங்க. பொய்யே சொல்லக்கூடாது, இல்லை கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். இந்த விளையாட்டு சொல்ல உண்மையாக தான் சொல்றது. பி அங்க அது இட்ஸ் இட் பி இல்லை அதான் தேனி தானே. இப்போ நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க? சைல்டு ஏதோ ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்குறீங்களா? இல்லை, இங்கே பறவை இருக்கு பாருங்க. நீங்க சுறுசுறுப்பா இருக்க விரும்புறீங்க, சமயத்துல முடியல. இதான் உண்மை. என்ன காரணம்னா அவங்க தாட் ப்ராசஸ் 2 இடத்துக்கு போயிடுச்சு. பிடிச்சீங்க. நான் அவரை சொல்லிடுறேன், அவர் யாருன்னு சொல்லிடுறேன். நீங்க கோச்சிக்கலன்னா சொல்லிடுறேன், சரியா சொல்றேன். இது வந்து இது ஆலமரமா? இது சாதாரண மரம்? சாதாரண மரம் தான். ஆலமரம். பேனியன் ட்ரீ போட்டிருக்கீங்க, கரெக்டு. பேனியன் ட்ரீ. ஆலமரம் வரைகிறவங்க ரொம்ப குறைச்சி பேர் தான் இருப்பாங்க. தென்னை வரைவாங்க, இங்கே யாரும் வரையல. வரைஞ்சிட்டீங்களா? வெரி குட், ரைட் ரைட். தென்னை. இது தென்னை நார்மலாக வரைவாங்க. பனை தென்னை, ரைட்டு. நார்மலாக பனை தென்னை நிறையா வரும், இங்கே வரல. ஆனால் உங்களுடைய பேட்டர்ன் எல்லாமே பெரிய மரமாகவே இருக்கு, பெரிய மரமாகவே இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு பெரிய ஆஸ்பிரேஷன் இருக்கு, அது என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது, நீங்க தான் முடிவு பண்ணிக்கணும். பெரிய ஆஸ்பிரேஷன் இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு. இது வந்து ரெயினா? பறவை. இது வந்து ஆடு. இது தண்ணி. நேச்சர் லவர். நீங்க எங்கேருந்து வந்திருக்கீங்க? திருச்சி தானே. அதாவது இதெல்லாம் சப்போர்ட்டிங் சிஸ்டம் ஃபார் ட்ரீன்னு பேரு. நான் ட்ரீ சொன்னேன், ஆனால் நீங்கள் சப்போர்ட்டிவ் சிஸ்டத்தை திங்க் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்க. அதான் உங்களுடைய பேட்டர்ன். நார்மலாகவே உங்கள் பிஸ்னஸில் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா, ஹூ ஆர் ஆல் தி அவர் சப்போர்ட்டர்ஸ்ன்னு பார்ப்பீங்க. அது வந்து டாமினண்ட்டாக இருக்கும் உங்கள்கிட்ட. நீங்கள் வந்து ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்டு திங்கர்னு பேர் உங்களுக்கு. ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்டு திங்கர். இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு பர்ஃபெக்ஷனை கொண்டு வர முயற்சி செஞ்சுருக்கீங்க அதில். அதுக்கப்புறம் அதை லிமிட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. இப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா, இது வந்து கரெக்டாக இருக்குது, இதுக்கு பேர் இப்படி இருந்தாலே ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்டு திங்கர்னு பேர். அவங்க நீங்கள் திங்க் பண்ணும்போதே ஒரு ஆர்டரில் தான் திங்க் பண்ணுவீங்க. நீங்கள் ஆர்டரை மாதிரி திங்க் பண்ணும்போது கஷ்டப்படுவீங்க. அது வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு விதத்தில் புரிஞ்சுக்கொள்ள, புது சப்ஜெக்டை புரிஞ்சுக்க யூஸ் ஆகும். ஆனால் இமேஜினேஷன் வளர்ச்சி அடையும் போது அதுவே தடையாயிடும். அதான் இங்கே ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகுது. அதுதான். நீங்கள் மிஷன் ஆர் விஷன் எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணும்போது இதோட இம்பேக்ட் இப்போ நம்ம பண்ணோம் பார்த்தீங்களா, அந்த சின்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டியோட இம்பேக்ட் நிறையா இருக்கும். அதை மைல்டாக ஓவர் கம் பண்ணிவாங்க. ஏன்னா பிரெயின் அப்படி தான் திங்க் பண்ணும். பட் யூ ஹேவ் டு திங்க் ஃப்ரம் யுவர் பிஸ்னஸ். ஏன்னா நீங்கள் ஒன்று சொல்லுவீங்க, அவர் ஒன்று அப்போ வந்து ஒரு காம்ப்ரமைஸ் நடக்கணும் ஸ்லைட்டாக. அப்போ வந்து அது வந்து டாமினேட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஓகே, ரைட். இப்போ இந்த 2 டேபிளுக்கு ஒரு இது பிடிக்க முடியலன்னா விட்டுருங்க, வேண்டாம். ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ், இஷ்யூஸ். ஆமாம், உங்கள் பிஸ்னஸில் என்ஜிஓ ஆர் நீங்கள் என்ன சர்வீஸ் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அதில் ரிலேட்டிங் டு யுவர் பிஸ்னஸ் ஆர் ரிலேட்டிங் டு யுவர் ஆர்கனைசேஷன், ரைட். 3 or 4 முடிஞ்சா பண்ணுங்க, இல்லாட்டி 3 பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அந்த 3 or 4 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸை தமிழ்ல எழுதலாம். என்ஜிஓ தான். இப்போ நீங்கள் என்ஜிஓ வச்சுருக்கீங்களா? ஆஃபீஸர் என்ஜிஓ இருக்கீங்க, அந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் இருக்கும். நீங்கள் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணி ஃபைனலாக வாங்க, தீஸ் ஆர் தி க்ரூஷியல் இஷ்யூஸ் அப்படின்னு. 3 அல்லது 4 ப்ராப்ளம். இப்போ சப்போஸ் உங்கள் ப்ராப்ளம் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக இருக்குது, இவங்க ஒரு 2-3 சொல்கிறாங்க, 4 சேர்த்துக்கலாம், ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எழுதிட்டு சொல்லுங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் அடுத்த நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் சொல்றேன். அதாவது இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு என்ஜிஓ வச்சிருக்கீங்க, அவர் சார் ஒன்று வச்சிருக்க, எல்லாரும் வச்சிருக்கீங்க. அதுல அந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு 3 அல்லது 4 ப்ராப்ளம் எல்லாரும் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டு சொல்லணும். யூ டிஸ்கஸ், தென் யூ ரைட் த ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ். 3 or 4 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் யூ ரைட் இட். அதாவது கீ ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ், இதெல்லாம் நான் அட்ரஸ் பண்ணா என் கம்பெனியை நல்லா பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். ரைட்? நீங்க எதை வேணா எடுத்துருங்க, இதெல்லாம் ஃபுல்லாக எடுத்து அப்படி தான் இருப்பாங்க, சிஓவே அப்படி தான் இருப்பாங்க. அதை இவங்களுக்கு நான் மாடிஃபை பண்ணி கொடுக்குறேன். நார்மலாக என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா, வெளியிலேருந்து பார்க்காதீங்க வச்சுக்கலாம். இது வந்து ஒரு லேபில் செய்கிறது, லீடர்ஷிப் லேபில் எப்படி பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, வெளியிலேருந்து உள்ளே பார்க்குறது ஒன்று சொல்லுவேன். இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, நார்மலாக இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் எழுதணுன்னா அவங்களால அந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தை கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியாது. கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்காரு அவர், சேவியர் அவர் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக, அவர் ரொம்ப நாளாக இருக்கார் பிஸ்னஸ். அதில் அவர் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். அவர் எப்படி பண்ணுவார்னா, பெனிஃபிஷியரி இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்னு பார்ப்பாரு. அவர்கிட்ட அந்த இது பார்த்தீங்களா? ஆமா, வெளியில இருக்கிற ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து என்ஜிஓக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. வெளியில இப்ப இதை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நீங்க எழுதினவங்க, ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ப்ராப்ளம் எழுதினவங்க எல்லாமே அடுத்தது வந்து சமுதாயத்துல என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது உங்க மனசுக்கு என்ன படுது அப்படின்னு எழுதுங்க. இல்ல பண்ணி செய்யக்கூடிய பகுதிகள்லாம் ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தாட்டு போகாது வெளியில. அதனால சமுதாயத்தில் எனக்கு விருப்பம் இல்லாது நடக்கக்கூடாது இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுங்க. அதை எழுதிருங்க. பெயின் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் சொசைட்டி, அதுக்கு பேரு பெயின் பாயிண்ட்ஸ். சொசைட்டி சஃபரிங்ஸ் ஆர் பெயின் பாயிண்ட்ஸ், அதை எழுதுங்க. தரேன் அதை எழுதுங்க. அவங்க எல்லாம் அதை எழுதிருங்க. பெயின் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் சஃபரிங் ஆஃப் சொசைட்டி, அது அவங்க எழுதியிருக்காங்க, இவங்க எழுதியிருக்கு, நீங்க எழுதியிருக்கீங்க. நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் ஆர்கனைசேஷனல் ப்ராப்ளம் எழுதுங்க. மற்றவங்க இது எழுதிட்டோம். ரைட்? எழுதின அப்புறம் ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, உங்களை எல்லாரும் ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கங்க. கம்ப்ளீட்டா ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு கண்ணை மூடிட்டு 10 வருஷம் கழிச்சு போயிடுங்க. இங்க இருக்கக்கூடாது. 10 வருஷம் கழிச்சு எதிர்காலத்துக்கு போயிடுங்க. நீங்க எங்கேயோ ஒரு ஃபாரினுக்கு போயிட்டீங்க, போயிட்டு அங்கேருந்து வரீங்க, எல்லா ப்ராப்ளமும் மாறி இருக்கிறாப்புல விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணி பாருங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் நைட்டு கிடைக்கும். அதான் சப்கான்சியஸ் மைண்ட். ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல சொல்யூஷன் இடிச்சிச்சுன்னா அவங்களுடைய சப்கான்சியஸ் மைண்ட்லாம் ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம்.